Good morning, friends, and thank you for joining us again on your favorite program, The Money Minutes. Today, we're going to be talking about simple interest versus compound interest. Now, I remember growing up as a child and having my grandmother explain it to me. She used to always tell me, Seema, when you give away your money, your own principal, your own savings to somebody, make sure they pay you for using your money for that time. And the way she used to explain it is, if we have tenants in the house, those tenants use our house and they pay us rent. So anytime they make use of our property, they have to pay rent. So she used to explain it in such a nice way, saying we're giving our money for somebody else to use, and that person should pay us back. And the way it was so cute. She would explain it in a way like, okay, so in your piggy bank, you've got 200 rupees. So I'm talking about India growing up there. And 200 rupees in a piggy bank. And she'll say, if you give it to me, and I, let's say, tell you I need your money for 2 months, then what I'm saying is I'm going to use that $200 from you for 2 months, and then I'll return it. But what is it to you? If I took 200 rupees from you and gave you back 200 rupees, why would you give me your money? And I would say, well, it's because you're my grandma. She'd say, no, I need you to think of me as a business person and think of you as a businesswoman. Like, okay, well, what if I gave you 200 and you gave me $250 back? And she'll laugh. She's like, that's a lot of interest. I'm like, what is interest? So in her words, anytime somebody borrows money from you or you borrow money from somebody for your own use and they return you more money than what you actually lent, then that extra money is called interest. Okay, now today we're going to be talking about simple versus compound, a little more complex, but again, it's very, very simple financial literacy 101 lesson. I want all of you to remember. If you haven't seen my previous messages, video messages, please do subscribe and go back to start with Budget for Success, RRSP Simplified, TFSA Simplified. These are some of the things that you would find you need to use them as Canadians, okay? And you need to make sure you use them for your better future tomorrow. So learning as early as possible is great. I had a client call me yesterday saying, you know what, I got my daughter to subscribe to your channel because I want her to understand these small things at the perfect age that she's at. If she's 21 and she's learning about these things right now, she's opened up a savings account, she understands what a simple interest versus compound interest is, she understands what are the benefits of deducting RRSPs from your income when you're young. You know, all these things make a huge difference, huge difference. I was watching a video with Anthony Robbins yesterday, and the way he explains it's beautiful. He says, you know, somebody who's 25 years old and starts to invest a particular amount from age 25 to 35 and stops, okay? And someone else who starts at 35 and invests the money till 55, so double the amount, double the time, would actually end up with same money upon retirement. I love that video. I'm going to send a link to that video for you to watch in your own time. Anthony Robbins has done amazing in his life as a public speaker. Have a lot of respect for him. He goes around the world, and some of you may not know he is involved with a lot of charities around the world. So a great guy. He just celebrated his 60th birthday. Anyhow, this message is not about Anthony Robbins, but it is about simple versus compound interest. So the way I will explain it to you guys is in a very simple example. If I borrow $100,000 from a bank, okay, and bank says you're going to pay me 7% interest on this $100,000. My question would be, is it simple interest or compound interest? Simple interest means I will pay 7% each year to this bank. Now, if they say the interest is compounding every month or every year, then what that means is anytime I miss paying that one payment of 7%, which is $7,000, that 7,000 gets added to my principal, and I have to make more payment than actually 7%. So if I pay interest on top of interest, then I end up paying a lot more money for my loan than otherwise. So let's look at an example quickly. All right, so here you go. Simple interest versus compound interest. So remember, calculated on principal amount only is simple interest. Calculated on principal and accrued interest both is compound interest. So $100,000 invested at 7% simple interest in 10 years would give you $170,000. $100,000 invested at 7% compounded annually in 10 years would give you $197,000, because every year that you earn 7% in your investment box, that 7% gets added and becomes your principal. And if that becomes your principal, then next year your interest is calculated at $107,000. Year after, it's calculated at 107 plus the interest plus another $7,000. So compound interest has a huge impact. If you're looking to invest money for your retirement, if you're looking to invest money in a tax efficient way for your retirement, you need to learn about these two interest rates, and you need to have that discussion with your financial planner. I hope you have enjoyed this quick tip. If you have any questions, do let me know. I will put out a link to Anthony Robbins' video that I mentioned just now, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Meantime, enjoy the summer. The weather is beautiful. Things are calming down. Things are getting better. And I hope we come out stronger from this pandemic that we have been living for almost 5 months. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.